Okay, good morning guys, it's Ashley. I don't have to turn my music on, but let's start warming up. Good morning, let's go. I know I'm late if you have me scheduled on time, but if you're playing me back, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's start warming up. I'll get the music in a second. Big wide second, inhale, exhales. You definitely need a mat, maybe an extra towel if you want. If you have a sensitive hips or knees, or some extra cushion on the floor today. Grab light weights, grab your a squishy ball if you have. Give me shoulder shrugs. If you don't, that's okay. Roll of paper towels works great. Small throw pillow also works great. If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about if you don't have any of those things. You can always use your body weight. So big breaths in and out. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth like you're saying shh. All right, toe reaches at those arms. Anytime we hinge in bar, most of the time we hinge at our hips. I'll tell you otherwise. And I need those abs nice and pulled in. And remember to breathe. So you want to be easy on your joints, elbows, knees. Always push that booty down and back when we go down instead of just down. So push that booty towards or away from you. Remember your breath and abs in as always. Come down. Let's do one toe up. Let's really stretch those hamstrings. We'll stretch and we'll work at the very beginning. And we'll get total body in as usual. Give me right side runner's lunge. And just really push left hip flexor down. Push your heel away from you. Push that left heel away. You're anchored in your right heel. You can wiggle your right toes. Give me a nice big twist. Push up through your right heel, down and up. Sorry, you're seeing the back of my head. Just for a second. Really work that hamstring and still stretching out that left leg as well. Oh shoot, now I've got hair in my eye. All right, stay straight. Straighten up that right leg, fall forward. Reach as far as you can. Big inhale and exhale. Go a little bit deeper in that stretch. Walk it through the center. Again, go as low as you can as your lower back allows. If you're only here today, that's fine. Just challenge yourself, but not to pain. Give me froggy squats and straighten. More hamstring strengtheners and stretches. Bar really, really, really works your hamstrings and works your whole lower body. It really, really can get in your hamstrings. So we want to make sure they're nice and stretched out. If you are sore at all, if you have a tight hamstring, it helps to stretch on that sciatic nerve first before you really get into a deep hamstring stretch. Same thing, other side. Nice twist. Sorry, you're seeing the back of me again. Big twist. Wring yourself out. Straighten up those legs a little bit. Now straighten the left leg, fall forward. Inhale and then exhale, deeper stretch. Walk yourself to the center again. Slightly rock those hips. That should feel good in your hips and your legs. Really ground yourself in your heels. You always want to wake up your toes during class. Sometimes we end up on our toes instead of the balls of our feet. Give me reaches from the floor to the ceiling. You can add a releve here if you want, heels up. You can add a hop, or you can just stay right here, stationary again. If your back is tight, my back is good, but my hamstrings are really tight. So I might not reach all the way, but get that heart rate up. Anytime you go from floor to ceiling, you're really getting your heart rate up, revving up your metabolism. All right, big inhale and exhale, low, wide. Exhale. We're going to walk it down to our mat. We're going to finish stretching and working at the same time. So reach as far as you can, hinge at those hips. Remember you're grounded in your heels. Halfway up, look up, come down. Walk it out to straight arm plank. Anytime straight arm plank is too much, you can plank up against a wall or your couch or whatever kitchen counter you're using as your bar surface. But I want your booty down, abs in, and again, if it's too much, you can always put your knees down. Right, really push your calves away, so push your heels away from you. Stretch out those calves front, come forward and back. So everything is tight. You're working your whole body here, but keep breathing. Abs are in, your glutes are tight. You're squeezing on them, but you're still breathing. Big inhales and exhales. You should feel that deep stretch. Hold that stretch, and then give me some Spiderman lunges. So just bringing up right foot to right palm, and then opposite. I'm really getting down deep in these stretches, so you can hold them as long as you want. Just pause me. Or you can make your pace go a little bit faster. You can always add a hop here in between if you want to add a little cardio component there, or just getting those nice big deep stretches. Remember to breathe down, never hold your breath. Last one, both sides. Lower at child's pose, long fingers. Come up to a bar push-up position. Turn this music on so it's not so quiet in here. Okay, bar push-up position, you're on your knees. Try and get that like little fat pad on your knees rather than just being right on those kneecaps. Squeeze your bottom. I'm in one straight plane with my body. You can give me an elbow bend. You can come all the way down, all the way up. It's up to you. Just give me some bar push-ups when we're on our knees. Really think about upper body, squeezing those glutes and abs in. That's gonna help get you all the way up and down. Take deep breaths. You can go as slow as you need to on this. Point those toes so you're activating those quads. You exhale on the exertion. Come all the way down. Good job. Big your cobra stretch. So you can get those hips up. Squeeze your bottom. Point those toes. All right. Grab your squishy ball if you have. If not, don't worry about it. And just do body weight. Turn this music on. Okay. All right. We're gonna work on our belly. Okay, but I want you to tighten up those abdominals still. So think of like you've got a little blueberry or a grape or something underneath your tummy, and you're trying not to squish it. Okay, so grab your ball or your prop, whatever you got in front of you. Point your toes, lift those legs up a little bit off the mat, just a little bit. Remember, take your belly button off the mat. You can think of pulling your belly button towards your spine and grounding yourself in your back, kind of grounding yourself right in your lower back, okay? So you're gonna lift those legs, lift your prop, just up. Okay, just give me tiny lifts, legs and arms. I want you squeezing on your ball or your paper towels or your pillow. Now flex your feet and give me heel beats with the squeeze. So out in with those legs, lift them. This is a back strengthener, so your back's gonna be tight and it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, which is okay, but no pain, all right? I don't want any pain there. If you've got pain, you can lower yourself and just do your legs. Remember your breath. Now switch that ball or that prop behind you. Different arms. Keep with those heel taps. You're working your lower body. Everything's nice and tight. Nothing's relaxed. Switch direction. Squeezing on those upper bodies. All those little tiny muscles in your arms should be working right now. Pull, just tiny lifts. With this heel beat, squeeze that ball. Keep that neck as relaxed as you can for 3, 2, last one. Ball in between those feet. You can come down if you want right here, or you can stay lifted. In between those feet or ankles, push ball to ceiling. Remember, bring your belly button. It's almost like an up, and then you're pulling yourself down with your abs, if that makes any sense. Okay, pull those abs up off the mat and then kind of ground them right here. Remember to breathe. You can lift those arms up if you want. You can lift them here. Or if you want, you can lift them here. You can even grab your weights. I want you squeezing on your bottom and your hamstrings. If you want to do weights here, you can. It's a lot of pressure on your pelvis, so you've got a C-section. Might want to add an extra towel. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. In your breath. Now hold those legs up. You're going to press those palms together and your knees together. Squeezes. Inner, outer thigh squeezes. Shoulders out of your ears. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Maybe don't creep them up here. And down your back. Squeeze those knees together so your bottom is so tight. Hamstrings are working. Breathe. Breathe. Doesn't look like much. It really adds up, doesn't it? 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, goodness, take it all out. Child's pose. Really, really, really sneaks up on you. Child's pose, if I ever get all my stuff away from me. All right, stretch out. Those glutes and hamstrings, hips to the right and hips to the left. We're coming down onto side leg. I'm going to grab my towel. If you need a towel or a little blanket or something underneath you, underneath your hip, go ahead and grab it. You'll need your weights. So I'm going to grab my weights. I've got a 5-pound and a 3-pound. I'm going to grab both sets. Don't worry if you don't have different sets. That's fine. Okay, so you can always, if it's not enough with the upper body, you can always add or double up your weights. I'm going to come all the way down. You can be up on your elbow or come all the way down. I'm going to start with 5 and see how that goes. We're just going to go top leg is going to be, I'm going to start out with my left. Okay, so I'm just straightening up my arm. I'm bending the elbow. I'm bending at my elbow and I'm taking the elbow slightly behind my back. My top leg's flex. Your top foot's flex. Bottom leg relaxed. If you have like ankle, hand weights, this side leg is awesome to use your ankle weights, especially. We don't have any here, but if you have them, pause me and go grab them. All right, we're gonna pulse it. Tiny pulses with a tiny bend. So you're squeezing on the arm, up and down, resisting it. It never relaxes. Your leg never relaxes either. Keep that foot super flexed. Push your heel away from you. Abs in as always. And then breathe. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. I want you to come down. Give me a knee and a toe. Give me a knee and a toe. Give me a knee, toe. Good job. Down. Lift and lower. Same thing with the arm if you want, or if you want to grab on your mat, if you feel like you need to do that, then grab your mat. Or if you don't want to do the arms, you can always put your weight right on your hip there. Right on your hip there, that's so country. For a little bit extra of a challenge. Lift and lower. Remember, abs in. Keep breathing. You're going to pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it behind. 4, 3, 2. Front. 4. Good job. Make sure your abs are in. Last one each side or each leg. You're going to bend and push. Bend, push. So here is where if you wanted to double up, I'm just grabbing a 3 and a 5 on your weights. Good. Push in and push that heel away. Remember those abs? You're really pushing something. You're not just flinging your leg. Everything is tight. Glute, hamstring, quad, calf. Good job. Put that right. Well, let's just keep that top leg bent. You can put a weight on that inside leg and lift. Tiny lift. Lift. So that leg is super straight. Again, foot is flexed. You're pushing out the opposite heel now. Away from you. I love side leg series. We don't get to do it enough because I feel like we have to do quite a bit of it for it to really be effective. So again, this class is super short, so I really encourage you to get going with me on this side leg, both sides, and then repeat it at least once to really get in there for side leg. Now pushes. So reach and push. Reach and push. So I'm going to add the arm here. I'm going to reach and press with my arm up. And just big reaches with arm and leg. Abs in and then tiny bend. pushing that, whatever is over there, like a big bottle of water or something. We're just pushing it over each time with your heel. 4, 3, 2, last one. I want you one push, one lift, push, lift, push, lift. Arm can just hang out, up, upright. 4 more, push, lift, lift. Here's 2, keep breathing, abs in. Last one. Give me a 90-degree angle with both your legs and put that weight on top. 90-degree angle, bent leg left. So your top leg is lifting again, it's the left. Flex that left foot. So if you want to add the arms or you keep that weight right where it is on your hip, your arm can be goalposts here. Up and down, up, down. Just keeping with the elbow bent. Remember to resist on that way up and down with your arm. Don't just plop your arm down like this. Resist it. Abs in. I know I keep saying that to remind myself too. 4, 3. We'll do pulses here. Okay, keep that leg up halfway. Pulse it for 10, 9. Good job. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, last one, shake it out. Good job. Okay, we're gonna come up. We are going to stay on this, on the right side. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Okay. We're gonna roll out your wrist. We're gonna be on our wrist some. So if you have sensitive wrists, just take note of it. If you need to come out, at any time come out, roll them around. Okay, and then get back to it. I promise wrists get stronger, and so the pain will decrease, but you just have to keep working on them and stretching them and icing them if they're really, really, really bothering you. Icing all day long on those wrists. Off and on all day, not on. Okay, so we're going to start the tricep dip position. So if your wrists are sensitive, sometimes people like to hold on to the weights. I find that makes my palms of my hands hurt more than my wrists. Okay, so we're gonna push it up, hips up all the way. We're gonna do one tricep dip here all the way up with a reach, alternate reaches. Okay, so inhale, exhale in the exertion. Ground yourself in your heels. Okay, if this is too much on your balance, you really have to tighten up those abs. Use your balance. If it's too much, then you just stay here with the triceps. Okay, 4 more. You need that booty so tight. Squeeze in those inner outer thighs. Here's 2. Here's your breath. Last one each side. You need booty lifts. Lift, lift, lift. Abs in. Stay up here. Gonna be tiny knees. Add a tiny elbow bend back. So we're just working those backs of our arms, triceps, shoulders. So remember, your heels are on the floor. You can wiggle those toes. I have my toes slightly lifted. You can almost put your heels facing each other. Abs tight. We're gonna pulse it for 10. Keep your shoulders down, out of your ears. Don't creep down like that. If you're creeping down, come out of it, stretch it, come back to it. Do 5. Let's do one more set of 10. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stay with that breath. There's your breath. 5, 4. Stay with me. Last one. Good job. Come out of it. Stretch those arms out. Roll. All right. Good job. Okay. Coming back. Let me see how our time is. Okay. Staying on that right side. I promise we'll get to the other side. Anytime you want a quick little cardio interval, hop up and give me some jumping jacks or a big nice march or high knees to get that heart rate up, and then come down. Pause. Don't keep me running. Okay, so I'm gonna come down on my right knee. Okay, and I'm going to grab a 5 pound, see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna pull in. I'm kind of like just sitting on my right hip, both legs bending. All right, so And then you're gonna, let me see how this is gonna work. Okay, so you're gonna bring those knees kind of into your chest, and you're gonna push out onto that right knee, okay? So you bend and push. Well, I didn't put that towel anywhere near. That would help me. All right, so you're gonna come down, you're gonna tap that booty and lift. Tap it and lift. Pushing that arm up to the ceiling. Resist on that arm on the way down. 4, keep that left hip pointed. Here's 2. Here's last 1, sorry guys. Last one, stay up on that right knee, lift, lift. So point your toe. Now, work that left leg slightly behind your hip. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, flex it. You're gonna push in and out. Bit knee in, out. Push with your left heel out. Remember, like you're pushing something over, abs are in. Slight turn of the wrist. Wrist stays nice and straight. And turning that palm up and down. Try to keep that leg hip level if you can. Almost there. 2. Last one, stay here, palm. Well, no, let's just stay here. We're going to ever so gracefully transition to the other side, maybe. So you're on all fours. That left leg is still behind you. So I want you to move up those arms just a little bit. Tiny bend and then elbow bend with the lift. You might have to widen your stance a little bit with your hands. So elbow bend, tiny elbow bend, big lift up on the left leg. Left leg's point, so give me a point and flex. Point, flex. Abs in, y'all keep breathing. Remember to bring that belly button to spine. Think about glutes here. This is super, 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 super great work on our glutes. 4, here's 3, here's 2. Okay, we're gonna work backwards, okay? Give me child's pose. We are gonna work our way back. So, well, I say that. No, let's work our way forwards. Change of plans. Okay, same thing, come down on your left hip. We're going right into side leg extension. Lift and lower. Remember, keep that right leg flexed now. Lift that arm up and down. Remember to resist on that way down. That elbow comes right behind that right hip or your back. Remember, don't fling. Here's flinging the legs. Okay, everything's nice and tight. We just have a short time. So I want everything nice and controlled. No flinging. That's how you get stronger in bar. You modify and you get that proper form down first. Then you quicken or you increase your pace. Stay up here. Pulses. 5. It's really 10, but I count doubles. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. And stretch out that hip. Okay, I'm going to come down. Put too much pressure on my hip, you guys. Okay. All right. Give me knee, toe, knee. Remember, abs in. You'll keep breathing. Tiny toe tap, and then tiny knee tap. Really working that hip, side leg. 4s, 4, 3, squeeze on that bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1, tiny tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, 1, last time. Remember, squeeze, no flinging. Good job. We do pushes, push, in, push, in, push. We didn't do this with top leg, we did it with bottom leg. And so we're done. There we go. All right. Weight on that inside leg. Flex the left side or left foot now. Pulling in the belly. Breathe. Leg is super, super straight. Abs are in. You're still breathing. Now reach and press. Here, reach and press. I'm going to add arms. Reach and press. Reach and press. So tiny bend in those joints. Easy on the joints and really put it all in those muscles. So when you're reaching and pressing, I want that quad so tight. You don't really think about what we're doing when we reach and press. You just kind of go through it. But I want that quad as tight as you can get it. Arm is super tight too. Just a tiny bend in those joints. And don't lock them. And then just big long reaches. Think about just stretching yourself out, making yourself super, super, super long. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift, lift, and bend and reach. Lift, up, bend, lift. There we go. Bend and reach, lift. So one big bend and reach, and then one lift. Carving out inner, outer thighs. Abs in as always. Keep breathing. All right, good job. All fours, bent leg lift. So 90-degree angle, both legs. Pushing, putting that weight on your hip. It's the right leg that lifts, right foot flex, abs, and keep breathing. I'm counting. And that side leg kind of gets, but y'all stay with me. I promise it's effective. We just kind of have to do it for a little bit, and it does get repetitive. So that's why I like to switch it up so much. But we still got to do the work. Stay up here. Pulse it. 5. And we're doing 10s. Stay with it. Make sure you don't relax it because you're bored and you're off to space. Okay, everything is nice and tight. Good job. In, there we go. In and push, and in, push. Big reaches, pushing something over with your right heel now. Slight turn of the hand or wrist. Keeping that wrist nice and straight though. Light grip on your weights. Don't ever waste energy on your weights, your hands. Remember triceps, we'll switch it up. We won't do those big extensions. We're going to do something else. 4, 3, we'll pulse it here, pulse it, push, push, push. Like work that right leg now, slightly behind right hip. 8, 7, where are those bellies? I hope they're push belly buttons towards your spine. Good job, come up quickly, you can roll your wrists. All right, tricep dip position, grab your ball or your towel or a pillow. You can even grab something like, just whatever that you've got that's kind of soft and can be squished on. Come up, we're gonna do knee squeezes. I want those shoulders out of your ears, meaning not here. I want hips. Let me see if I can adjust this ball without, ow, no. Okay, there we go. Squeezes, you're on your heels. I want your hips pushed up as high as you can get them. Booties tight, squeezes. You can tiny elbow bends with that squeeze. Working your backs, arms, shoulders again. We can't ever get enough work on the backs of our arms, right? You got that broad area. And firming up those triceps, squeezes. Now stay up, pulse it. Abs in. When you keep your face, your chin, your neck, everything. Yes, above your shoulders, nice and relaxed. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Y'all break your ball or whatever. Squish it to death. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hip dips. Squeeze. 1 dip, 1 squeeze. Watch your shoulders. If they're creeping up, you need to come out and stretch it. Take a quick break. Come back to it. Booty tap all the way up. Hips up to the ceiling. See how high you can get those hips to the ceiling. Don't hold your breath. Abs. Okay, we're gonna slowly lower down to up to squeeze. Use your breath for this. No break for that, for those arms or glutes. Really just feel this. That's the only way you can get through it. You can't really think of anything else. Just think, oh, I'm doing such good things for my body this morning. I'm getting stronger. Stay here, just give me those pulses for 10. High hips. Almost there, you guys. Stay with it for 5, 4, 3, squeeze it. Hold. Keep breathing, hold it. Lift those hips up for an inch, maybe 2. Good job. Roll those wrists. Oh gosh, y'all, we are pressed for time. Okay, we still have to get it in though. All right, right, remember, I'm going to, well, no, we'll just use the weight like I did. Okay, remember those pushes, right? So you're gonna come down and you're gonna push up, okay? You're gonna come down, booty, tap, there we go. Right leg lifts and it's gonna point. So I was gonna say, if you don't wanna use your weights here, you can use your prop, your ball, your paper towels. You can just squeeze it and push. So here's what that would look like. Squeeze it, push, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Remember your breath. Remember to control that leg. Don't fling it out. Point that toe. Here's 3, 2, last one. Lift, lift, lift. Work that leg now behind your right hip so that leg points to the back corner. All right, pushes. In, out, really crunch that knee in. So we didn't do traditional abs today, but I promise everything we're doing, you're really strengthening your abs. We use the abs the whole time and bar anyways. Here's 3. So if you want a different ab segment, your right leg's gonna come behind you. You're welcome to find one of my other bar classes, or if I'm not sure, don't call me if we have core classes on YouTube, but I bet we probably do. Lift, lift, elbow bend and lift. Right leg, everything's nice and straight. Use your abs, hold your balance. The wiggling and wobbling that you might do, that's good. That's a good thing. You want to challenge yourself, find your ball or your prop. Create a little instability. Say that. Ah! That's all. It's good. Okay. You can put it on your right arm or under your right hand. Switch it. Just makes those abs or core work a little bit more. You might find your shake a little bit quicker there. Pulse it. 10. Remember the elbow bend, abs in, really squeeze on that glute. 4. Okay, pulse, or not pulse, toe. Point and flex for 10. We're almost there. Stay with me, you guys, please. Stay with it, almost there. Use your breath. I encourage you to, before you stretch, to do another set, okay? And for our stretches, you can repeat the sequence that we did at the beginning, like where we did our runner's lunges. Big inhale and exhales. Our runner's lunges and those twists are really great for a cool down as well. Try not to pulse in your cool down, so you can do your twists. And twist to the other side. Knee down. So I'm running through these stretches that I want you to follow, but I'd like for you to hold them for 20 seconds. But before it, if you have any time at all, just even a couple more minutes, I encourage you to do that side leg series again, even if you need to omit the triceps, because we did a lot of the tricep. We did a lot of tricep work, but I encourage you to do that side leg series one more time at least. And then give me a few minutes for stretching, holding your stretches for 20 seconds, and big, nice, deep breaths in and out. And then on your exhales, go a little bit further, deeper into your stretching instead of that pulsing. That feels great on my hamstring, oh my goodness. All right, and then when you are done, you can come up, both feet flat on the floor, ground yourself in your heels again. Slowly rock side to side, keeping your knees soft, but getting a good stretch, grabbing your elbows, looking left and right, yes and no. Head stays super heavy, leaving all the stress and tension and worry for your to-do list. In my case, oh my gosh, all the to-do lists. All the stuff I need to do. Leave it on the floor. Head stays 1,000,000 pounds. Roll up into your heels. Big inhale, tiny back bend. You guys, we are done. Thank you for joining me. I know I ran through it, so I encourage you to do the side leg again, both legs, and then your stretches. Hold for 20 seconds. Drink tons of water. I'm at the Racket Club 9:15 on Mondays, and I'll be subbing, I think, for 3 Wednesdays at 5:30. So I hope to see you. If not, I will see you here. Have a great day. Bye.